a little bit better. Okay, so this video, it took a couple days to build, or to make, I should say. And it's going to be going over my multi-bar, both the large and small one. So this build, it was a want and not a need. It started off as kind of a need, like I needed to find a way to do cable flies without using both my lat pull downs I bought, which was the purpose. But they have different resistance to it because the wheels are different, or the cable wheels are different. So I wasn't getting like the same amount of like tension on each movement. And this is cool because it helps me to stabilize, I guess, because the bar is kind of wide, so it wobbles. And then the mini bar, I can use that for like close grip work, or if I wanted to travel with it, I could. You need 5 eye bolts total, plus the nuts and the washers that go with it. This is just my DIY. Like if you try it, then that's on you. But the cool thing about it is it'll give you a different movement or skill set for your equipment that you have. Part of being a home gym owner is trying to be motivated and to come up with new things. And you'll find a way around doing like buying stuff brand new, or you'll just make it yourself. Like I made belt squats, I made curl bars, you name it. Well, not you name it, right? Because I'm not that good, but I do have things out here that I made that have featured on this channel. So the tools, parts, and materials that you're going to need for this is a drill. I use olive oil to actually use as kind of like a lubricant because I just didn't have anything around. I wasn't about to use water on it. A drill bit, preferably a 1/4 inch, maybe a little bit bigger. Some eye bolts, the washers, the nuts with it, 1/4 inch. And then the Schedule 40 pipe you could get from your local hardware store. Some chain. I just got the cheapest chain, but what I looked for was how much tension or weight it can hold. And then the spring clips. So it's not necessarily a cheap project, but it's not expensive, and it's definitely within anyone's skill set to use as long as you got a power drill and the drill bit to go with it. So this bar that I have, the setup and the cost and everything else, I know I talked about it. It actually saved me quite a bit of money. I don't at this time need a functional trainer because I have it. Now I could always buy one in the future, and that would make this bar obsolete. But for right now, no real point for me to buy that functional trainer. One, because I'd probably go the route of getting a plate loaded one instead of one with like a weight stack. And two, I can accomplish what I need with this lat pull down machine. Now that does bring up a problem because now I have a whole nother lat pull down machine that, unless I'm supersetting, it kind of is just taking up space because of this one option that I just bought. Because the secondary lat pull down machine, that was just extra. It's not necessary, at least not now anymore. I just wanted to drop in and give you my thoughts on this. I know I've talked about it before. It'll probably be far from the last time you hear me talk about or demonstrate the system that I have, because it will only get to more upgrades and more thought process coming into it. As I see more things that I like, I'll probably keep up some DIY. I might move into some wood, like DIY options. I know I've already got some going with my belt squat that I mentioned before. The tricep extension piece that I have for it, that's also used as a calf raise block. So there's a lot of different options that I still have. I'm seeing stuff all the time that I'm wondering how I can recreate it for my personal use only. This is Arden Hall Gym. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. I'll talk to you next time.